Imagine being on death row, with only hours left to live. What would be your final request? A favourite meal, maybe? Or a last word with a loved one? For some inmates, their last wishes were far from ordinary. This unique tradition, varying greatly from person to person, often reveals an intriguing glimpse into their minds. From bizarre to touching, these final requests can be as diverse as the individuals themselves. Prepare to be astounded as we count down the top 5 most shocking last wishes of prisoners. At number 5, we have Robert Alton Harris. For his last meal, he asked for a single olive with the pit still in it. A peculiar request, isn't it? But it's believed that the olive symbolises hope and rebirth in many cultures. Some speculate that Harris, in his final moments, clung onto the idea of rebirth. A second chance, perhaps in another life. A single olive, a symbol of hope in the face of finality. This seemingly simple request holds a much deeper, perhaps chilling significance. At number 4, we have James French. His last wish was to be the centre of a headline that read, "French fries." Now you might be wondering, what's the catch? Well, it's a macabre pun, really. French, sentenced to capital punishment, cleverly twisted his impending doom into a play on words. This grim jest, a reflection of his dark humour, became his peculiar legacy. He wished for the world to remember him through a cheeky headline rather than his heinous crime. A chillingly humorous last wish, to say the least. Coming in at number 3, we have Jonathan Nobles, who requested to sing a hymn as his last wish. An unusual request indeed, given the grim circumstances. Yet this was no ordinary hymn. As the sombre melody filled the execution chamber, it struck a chord of humanity, touching those who bore witness to his final moments. A man, condemned by society, had chosen music as his final testament. This wish left a lasting impression and showed a different side to a condemned man. At number 2, we have Thomas J. Grasso. His last wish was for a can of SpaghettiOs and a bucket of original recipe KFC chicken. This request might seem odd, but it reflects the simple pleasures that Grasso craved. Even stranger, he was served a gourmet meal in lieu of his requested comfort food. His disappointment was palpable, a strange twist to an already unusual tale. An unusual wish that wasn't fulfilled, adding an extra layer of peculiarity to his story. And finally, at number 1, we have Ronnie Lee Gardner. His last wish was to watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy. This surprising request might seem out of place amid the grim circumstances, but perhaps it was Gardner's way of seeking solace in a fantastical world, a far cry from his bleak reality. Or maybe it was a simple desire to experience a captivating narrative one last time. A shocking and unexpected last wish. Gardner's request certainly stands out as the most unusual. These last wishes, as shocking as they are, offer a glimpse into the minds of those on death row, from a simple olive, signifying hope or perhaps regret, to a peculiar pet as a companion. These final requests give us a profound insight into their unique personalities and their life's final chapter. The most shocking of them all, a final statement, reminds us of their lingering impact. These peculiar requests, from a single olive to a movie marathon, leave us with an eerie reminder of the human aspect behind these infamous individuals.